Coffee makes for a good start into the morning and an exciting trip to one of Europe's most beautiful cities, the capital of Portugal. So let's get going. Today I'm taking the train to the airport, hoping for a smooth ride without too many issues. As much as I love traveling by train in Germany, their on-time performance really went down a bit in recent years. Welcome aboard this pretty old-fashioned intercity train of Deutsche Bahn. It's early morning and I'm still a bit tired. But as you can see, the trains in Germany are pretty much the only place you still have to wear a face covering, and it has to be an FFP2, and you see the fog on my glasses. You know, this train car is pretty empty. I walked through another one. It was pretty busy, so I'm sitting here. I think the heating is not working, so it's pretty chilly. I'll enjoy my 2-hour ride down to Cologne airport. As you can see, the seat is pretty basic, but there's foldable tables here and a footrest down there, so it's alright. It's still a little bit chilly. Before reaching Cologne, we crossed the Rhine River, which is the most important waterway in Germany. Cologne is Germany's 4th biggest city and famous for its carnival season, which peaks in February or March annually with a big festival all over the city.
Willkommen hier in Köln Hauptbahnhof und der Ausstieg ist dann in Fahrtrichtung links.
Im RE6 nach Köln-Bonn Flughafen. Nächster Halt, Köln-Bonn Flughafen.
And yes, there is a huge and famous cathedral as well. The local train down to the airport takes less than 15 minutes, and you have a short walk into the terminal. Good morning from Cologne-Bonn Airport. And today I'm flying Eurowings to Lisbon. Eurowings generally is nothing to be excited about, unless you have a soft spot for delays and poor customer service. Well, I give it a try. I'm really looking forward to visiting the city of Lisbon. I haven't seen a gin vending machine before, but here it is. Interesting. Cologne-Bonn Airport is quite busy this morning and an enjoyable place to start your journey from. Bright, modern and well organized. It also has great tarmac views, and it's one of the few airports in Germany without a flight ban during the night. So be aware that flights might leave in the middle of the night. I am flying on this Eurowings A319 today. There's some Ryanair flights as well. Their boarding procedure seems hilarious to me. People are using the jet bridges, but not to actually enter the plane. Passengers are taking the stairs instead down to the tarmac and walk over to the aircraft. Okay, all checked in. Waiting here at the gate. The aircraft has arrived from Zagreb, so we're almost ready to go to Lisbon. Looking forward. Eurowings, however, does use the jet bridge to board passengers, and after some waiting for our slot, it was time to say goodbye and we were on our way. There's not much to say about the seat, a standard economy seat. What I don't like about the seats is that there's almost no padding in the back, so your spine sits directly on the hard seat, not comfortable for longer flights. Alright, 1 hour into the flight, the crew just turned up with their fly on board bistro trolley. I went for a lime lemonade. That was alright for €3.90. Other than that, the flight is completely uneventful. No turbulences, no nothing. So, sea is pretty decent. That's alright. My bag also made it to Lisbon. The airport is well connected to the city by the metro. I also used to get to my hotel. The iconic hotel is situated in the newer suburb of Cabo Ruivo, pretty close to the airport, but I will be exploring the old city as well. So welcome folks to the iconic hotel in Lisbon. Weather's bad outside, but I made it to the hotel. So let me quickly conclude the Eurowings flight. Flight was solid, nothing to really speak about, nothing to worry about. As usual, close to no service. They had a buy on board menu. I had a lemonade, which was quite nice. Price was just okay, and I think they sold a couple of other things like perfumes and stuff, but I didn't actually see it. I think I fell asleep for a minute or so. So yeah, welcome to Lisbon. I'll be staying here for 2 nights. See you tomorrow. As soon as the rain stopped, I went out for dinner and found a wonderful steak restaurant. The iconic hotel has a great complimentary breakfast, which is served in a beautiful modern breakfast room. The area around the hotel is an interesting mix of modern buildings on the banks of the River Tejo, hosting all kinds of things, from offices, museums, public institutions, and even a big aquarium. Although extremely pleasant to explore, this is not why people usually visit Lisbon. It's for the historic old part of the city, with its charming mix of cobbled streets, little bistros and the famous streetcars. Riding on one of the historic streetcars is a tourist attraction in its own way and a great way to explore the city. They are part of the public transport system, so the best thing to do is buy a cheap day ticket that allows you to ride on all the lines, as well as on buses, the metro and some other forms of public transport. I actually spent half the day on different streetcars because I just could not stop enjoying rattling up and down the narrow streets and watching the people outside. When I visit cities, I also love to walk a lot and explore different parts that are not necessarily on the usual list of places tourists would like to visit. This way, you might see things that you were not aware they even exist, like this aqueduct. Why not go for a nature hike when on a city trip? This one leads to a fantastic lost place which used to be a restaurant with a view. The view has survived and the building now has a special charm. It is looked after, so no need to be put off by rubbish and unpleasant smells. And it has some amazing graffiti. And in case I didn't mention before, a view to enjoy. What an amazing lost place. Talking about streetcars, they can also look like this, a funicular. Again, you can use all this with your day ticket. Just tap when boarding and enjoy the ride. Fantastic views across the city, and another mode of public transportation, a historic elevator that connects upper and lower parts of the city. It's time to head down to the river to stare at the magnificent sunset. Back in the streets, it's time to get more shots of the streetcars as they rumble down the hill. So if you like European cities with a lot of history, stunning architecture and a lively vibe, Lisbon is for you. And it's also a lot cheaper than other places like London or Paris. That was my trip to Lisbon. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the bell button so that you don't miss out on my next adventure, setting off right here in Lisbon very soon.